So the ingredients we're going to be using today is tomato ketchup, ketchup mustard, we've got some white sesame seeds, mustard, red onion, Demerara brown sugar, Bourbon whiskey, and a honey. A little bit of fresh garlic as well. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here we have 4 baby back ribs, and what we're going to do is we're going to steam them. So let me just show you a couple of little bits I like to do. So here's my tray. All I'm going to do, I'm going to fill the bottom with water. So we've just put water into the bottom of the tray, and into that what we're going to do is we're going to add a few roughly broken lumps of garlic. I've also got a red onion that I've cut in half. Didn't think I needed to show you guys that I cut an onion in half. I'm sure you there. So just break it up a little bit, make it cover a bit better. And then onto it with a rack. Now my rack didn't fit great, so I had to bend it to make it actually fit inside it, so it interlocks. And onto there, we're just going to stack. We're going to stack his ribs. And all we're going to do now is we're going to cover them with tin foil onto the grill for about an hour and a half. Let them steam through, as I said before, and then we'll have the marinade. And I'm going to show you how to make the marinade in the meanwhile. As I said there before, we've got our baby back ribs over the water. It's going to be infused with onion and the garlic. We're just going to wrap it in tin foil, household tin foil, like any way you like. Supermarket, car boot sales, borrow it off the local next door neighbour. Just cover it. So now we're going to place these indirectly away from the actual flames on the barbecue, quite high up, 200 degrees, and we're going to leave them there for approximately an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to make the marinade in the meanwhile, and we'll come back to them and I'll show you where I go from there. Here we go. This is the marinade, or the sauce, that we're going to finish the ribs off with when they've finished steaming. So, regular tomato ketchup. Doesn't have to be a premium brand, just any cheap brand. Got a lot of ribs to do. So we're going to use about half a bottle onto the mustard, and this is hot dog style mustard, like ketchup mustard. You want to put about 25% as a ratio hot dog mustard to the actual ketchup. That will do us lovely. Okay. Honey for the sweetness. So we've done half a bottle of ketchup, about 20 to 25% of the ketchup mustard. This is probably 5 to 10%. That's lovely. Lemon. Just a little bit because it's quite bitter. If you were using fresh lemon, you'd say probably maybe a half at the very most, and just one good squeeze of the half of a fresh lemon. Probably, 1/2 squirt of that suffices. The brown sugar. Again, the sweetness, it accomplishes the honey lovely. Just one teaspoon. Here we go, lovely. Sesame seeds as a preference. How many do you like? Now I'm a big fan of these. You can't ever have too many because they just give that texture to the coating when you're basting it on with a brush. It's just, it wants to clog the brush up. Well, that's one, and that looks a lot. We're going to go dessert spoon as well. We're going to have 2 of them in there. Now this is the just the normal English mustard. Gives it a bit of harshness. Don't want too much of this. The kids are eating it. Here we go with that. And to finish, we've got the Bourbon. Again, doesn't have to be anything particular, just a Bourbon brand. Have a drink. Oh, later. If you want to see these ribs, we'll save that for later. And just a shot, one shot. We're not trying to get drunk on the ribs. Just want to give it that hint of flavour. Stir it all together. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. As barbecue, Bourbon, homemade sauce to put on those ribs that we're going to do from scratch. Had the ribs on the barbecue now for about an hour and 40 minutes. Maybe left them a little bit too long, but in the middle, if you catch the bloopers later, we did actually lose a bit of heat, so we had to go again. So I'm just going to grab them off there now, and we're going to look at putting the sauce with them. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the ribs and just see how well they've done. They've been steaming for about an hour and 40 minutes. Well, about an hour and 20, because we did have a little bit of a low point with the heat. We've got to stoke it back up again. So let's just have a look then. Well, the heat is good. The heat appears good. So let's just uncover them. See what we've got. So right, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're at the time now where we've steamed the ribs and we're going to put them onto the grill and we're going to start adding the marinade sauce, whatever you want to call it. I've had a few now, I've been on the beer. Hang on. Let me just have a slurp for good measures. Lovely. Now, these aren't actually still warm, or extremely hot to be honest, because they've been steamed and we've only took them off, what, 15-20 minutes ago. So without any marinating whatsoever, I'm going to bob them on. And these are not directly over the heat, it's what you call indirectly, so we're keeping them away from the coals. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to start introducing the sauce that we made earlier. So now we're going to start putting the base, the sauce that we made earlier, onto the ribs. Be very generous with them, because the first time you put it on, it'll cook, it'll absorb it. Wow, trust me, these are absolutely stunning. So, we've got the ribs on now. We're going to turn them. We don't want to burn them. Just sort of like letting the sauce set. Just letting it just take its edge to it. Then we turn it. And you can just see them starting to colour up. So we're going to do exactly the same again now with the marinade. We're going to baste the back of the ribs up. And ladies and gentlemen, don't be scared of the sauce. Just keep basting the sauce on. And close the lid. And all we're doing now is we're just touching up. Well, when it's been flashed on the grill, the sauce has been absorbed or stuck to the bars. And I'm not actually sure if you noticed, but when we put the ribs on and we put the marinade and the sauce on, we actually turned all the heat off, so we've cooled it down as well, so not to burn the sauce before it finishes cooking the ribs. What I've just said previously is that as you turn the ribs, it catches the grill and bits of it maybe flake off or maybe catch. So it's like touching it up. It's like a car, with stone chips, you're just touching them little bits up. It's detailing it, but it does work. Those ribs are now done. Wow. Onto the board. And just to serve, all we're going to do, make them look a little bit fancy. Spring onion that was sliced up earlier on the top. Stunning. And some sesame seeds. And that's it, guys. There's your Bourbon barbecued spare ribs, England style, by the Backyard Grill. Hey there, I'm John Gardner from the Backyard Grill. If you want to watch some more amazing videos, please feel free to subscribe by clicking either here or here. Thank you.